I just had a question. If you could speak to where the funding streams are going to be coming from, $150 million. Where is that money going to be coming from? How is it going to be distributed? Who are...
That may be a question for Secretary Guidera. Yeah.
Sorry. Whoops. So, Madam Chairwoman, so the $150 million, one of the things that was discussed today in the meeting is a couple of things, and then to this question, to your prior one also about, is this about training teachers or looking and helping students? That's a both. And one of the things that we've invited for all the stakeholders to come together and help design this process for how to do this, but there will be an application process much aligned with the current statute says in terms of how the money is distributed. But it will be according to a design process that we're actually going to work together to do so that it's not one size fits all. We are looking to very much encourage local school boards working together with their with partners in the higher education and higher education institutions to develop a variety of different approaches. So some of the presidents this morning talked about why it's so important, and some of our most successful lab schools around the country are ones that are developing teachers. So how do we do that and also do a grow your own in terms of future teachers and doing that while also exposing students to new careers, to on-hand learning, to experiential learning. So we see it as a yes and we also see that there won't be just one type of lab school, that this will be ones that will also be very responsive to different needs and regional needs, both employment needs, but also the needs. Some of these schools this morning the governor talked about will be focused on learning disabilities. How do we take some of the greatest research that's happening right now in our schools of education in the Commonwealth about reading and literacy, and how do we then turn that into a lab school that will then, one, train teachers how to teach with the latest science of reading, and two, help students in the region actually become better readers and make sure they're on grade level. So it's a yes and the distribution of the $150 million would be through a process with very strict criteria, but also ensuring that all of the dollars will be spent on programs that meet all the criteria that the Senator talked about.
Thank you. Senator Locke.
Just to follow up, I don't think that quite answers the question of where the $150 million would be coming from, but that aside,